Mike's Daily Podcast.
I hope you bear with me today because I am not doing well. I have this issue that I've had now for over a week where the eustachian tube in my right ear is infected. And what's happening is every time I try to swallow, it hurts like hell.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
So this is about the energy level you're going to get from Mike today on today's podcast. And
Mike's Daily Podcast.
If I'm smart, I'm not going to bring you one tomorrow because this is driving me nuts. Hey, don't smoke. No butts. I can't understand people that would willingly want to put toxins into their body like smoke when the body can't freaking fight this stuff off. It's
Mike's Daily Podcast.
A joke. And here I am, I'm suffering with this thing in my ear. So it's FF episode
Mike's
1626
Podcast.
1626.
Yeah!
Just drives me in frickin' sane here at Café Anyway, located somewhere in Podcastro Vallemont. I had yesterday off from my weekend job, which was nice. It's nice to get away from there once in a while, because sometimes the cray-cray gets a little too much for me. And look who just walked in. A person. Oh, look, it's Benita. And there's the Disgruntled Fiddle Player and the Brewmaster. None of them are going to talk on today's show. They will just be felt by their vibes. Because, Mike can't do any of those voices today because Mike is suffering. I missed the Rowell Ranch Rodeo Parade. Somebody else walked in, and it's no one special. Rowell Ranch Parade. Who am I to judge if they're special or not? Ladies and gentlemen, look who it is. Hi, Mike. I'm Mike with an infected ear. How are you, Mike? I'm also Mike with an infected ear. Let's get together and start a podcast show where we talk back and forth. That's how most podcasts are. Hey, here's an idea. What you do is you,
And here's today's podcast picture.
You get video, right? And you videotape, you get some video cameras. You spend a bunch of money on that. You spend a bunch of money on a set. You get a good quality microphone. And then you talk into the microphone with the cameras filming you. That sounds like the most exciting video to watch ever. It's basically a podcast, but with video. Hey, here's an idea. Don't watch that. Don't watch that because I have this other thing that's really fun to watch, and that's called paint drying. That is ridiculous. There was something... Why was I watching this? Oh, I did a commercial for my weekend job with this guy who's an mixed martial arts guy, and he was a guest on someone's show, and basically he did the call. It was... Somebody said to the host of this show, hey, you can interview celebrities like this martial arts guy and videotape it and post it. It'll be great. People will love it. No, those people will love it, but they're idiots because that's just the wrong video on YouTube should be thusly. Sailing Doodles. I've said it before, I will say it again. It is the best frickin' show I've ever seen on YouTube. I am so impressed. Just take this idea, will you? You take someone who battled a very deadly disease and won. Then, with money from, I guess he got a severance package from his company. He used to be heavily in the corporate America. He goes, buys a boat that is actually cheaper than most cars, he says. And he gets this shipmate, this beautiful girl, who loves to parade around in a bikini, and they go off on an adventure, on a sailing adventure. The two end up becoming romantically involved. There's a little love story involved. And this guy can fix frickin' anything on this boat, and he talks about it on his show. The girl puts up with all kinds of crap. She talks about that. That's amazing. And then for a while, they sailed with 2 labradoodles. Thus the name of the show, Sailing Doodles. It is phenomenal. They went to the French Marquesas. Is that it? I'm going to try and look this up while I'm telling you the story. It is amazing. They sailed down there. I think that's their most recent jaunt. Let's see. Let's extract out. This is exciting. I know this is as exciting as watching a guy talk into a microphone video. But it is, where was it? Let's see. They went down. It's this tiny island chain. Oh shoot, I can see it. Is it Isla Socorro? Like, there are these islands out that I have no idea that they exist. Off the coast of Central America, off the coast of South America. These tiny little island chains. No, that's Colima, Mexico. Oh, that's part of Colima. Okay. So they go down to this island chain. I'm going to try and look it up the old-fashioned way by typing French Marquesas. Let's see if that's it. And here we go. Marquesas Islands. So I don't know this stuff. I am geographically ignorant. And oh yeah, okay. So it's like if you look at Peru, and go directly west, a straight line following the equator. In fact, it's just south of the equator. So the toilet water flushes in the other direction. Oh, and look at that. It's like south of Hawaii. It's like southeast of Hawaii. Interesting. Okay, so they sail from Cabo San Lucas, I think, all the way there, and they talk about that adventure, and they have this guy sailing along with them that kind of helps out. The sunsets are amazing. They like to show the sunsets. They have issues cleaning out their head, which is their bathroom. That's on a boat. It's called a head. And there's a great bad taste joke that involves an Indian tribe, a boat, and a bathroom. And the punchline is wiring ahead for a reservation. And I can't remember the joke for the life of me, and that's probably good because this is not still 1975. However, this wonderful Marquesas Islands is where... Oh, what's his name? The one that did the nice kind of islandy things. Pablo, not Picasso. God, I'm ignorant in this area. Ignorant in this area, too. Let's see. Island painter of classic. I don't know if it'll pop that guy's name up. No. Okay. Well, at any rate, that guy. I can't think of any of the names right now because I'm suffering. And you have to suffer for your art. So I missed the Raoul Ranch Parade. Oh, but I did enjoy several Sea Doodle episodes where they are going across this island. They have to rent a car. Oh, the cool thing, this was the thing that blew my mind, is they have absolutely no internet down there. They have very little internet in the slowest speeds possible. So it took them forever to upload their video, which the guy shoots in really good HD quality, and he does it all on his own. He has one of these things he holds that the camera, he can control the camera and walk around with it, and it will follow him, and he can talk to it. It looks very professional. And then he also uses drones, and like he had this one drone fly all outside the island, found this really cool little spot it's just off the coast that looked like this somebody dropped this rock there, and it was so beautiful. So I enjoyed watching that and living vicariously through him. And apparently he's got a big Patreon campaign going on. So I missed the parade in downtown Castro Valley, and I'm a little sad about that. But once in a while I miss the Rowell Ranch Rodeo Parade. It was hot, and I don't like taking my dog Basil the Boxer down there when it's hot. But we did have a fun time yesterday getting all of his shots. And make sure that you stay on top of shots. Now, I like to use the VIP pet care. I don't know. I would prefer if they had some sort of competition that somebody else did the same kind of thing, because VIP is starting to be a bit of a monopoly. What they do is they show up at pet stores at an assigned time once a week, and you can go there and get all the shots that usually you would pay a vet some $100 more to do. So this is a nicer way of doing it. It's cheaper, and they still get all the shots they need. And the last time I went to a vet, I was so oversold on crap that I did not need that. I just said, that's it. That right there and then. No more. No more. Done. I didn't even play a sound effect today, because I got that no more guy. He's going to say that for you.
No more!
Thank you. Anyway, my lovely lady friend helped me so much last night as I was suffering in my ear. And you might be asking, Mike, what are you doing at work? What the hell are you doing at work? And here's the thing, the big beef I have is I am the first person to come in to my job at 5 in the morning. And apparently they've got no backup plan if I don't show up. If I die, they've got no backup plan. This whole thing goes to a grinding halt. So they should have a backup plan in case I can't make it, in case I'm suffering. And so, with that being said, I will not be here tomorrow for sure, because I'm in pain. And I'm done with this pain. It's lasted over a week, and that's not good when you suffer with pain for over a week. So, gonna get that looked at today, and we'll see what it is. And hopefully I'll be back on later this week with a new Mike's Daily podcast to update you on it all. Oh, by the way, the podcast picture was from a nicer moment over the weekend when I was feeling a little bit better. And we were walking in Five Canyons, Basil and I, and there's a picture of me there, if you'd like to see what I look like if you don't know already. I'm just sort of this whitey white guy, middle-aged, big smile, even when I'm in utter pain through my eustachian tube ear infection. To wrap up, I find it very fascinating. The last daily that I listened to, the New York Times podcast, was praising Donald Trump so much, saying if it wasn't for him, North Korea and South Korea would not have met. When even the New York Times is saying that, it makes you wonder. Is Trump actually going to get a Nobel Peace Prize? It would be kind of counterintuitive, but there it is. And what else did got an election coming up here in California very soon. So get on that. Here's what I like to do is I get all of the, the mail, the junk mail that I get, the election junk mail. And I'll go through it, and I'll go, who is promoting this? Who's this? What sort of tactics are they doing to try and scare me into casting this vote? And then I will do a protest vote, the opposite. Basically, I react to the bad political ads that I get in the mail. The mailers I get, I judge you. If you're sending me a mailer, I am going to judge you and vote accordingly. So I use that, and then I do a little research. Finally, there's McCain. I've talked about McCain. Oh, I missed Mother's Day yesterday. I'm so sorry I didn't talk about it on the last podcast. I hope you had a great Mother's Day yesterday. I talked to my mom. She's doing well. She was going to go see a play. I'm really looking forward to seeing her in August. And that's about it. That's all I got. I can't do anymore. You can hear it in my voice. This This is a strain that I know you don't want to continue on with, so thanks for listening this far, and I will try and get better so I can bring you some better podcasts in the future. Next show, Madame Rootabega, Valentino, and Bison Bentley. Ta-ta. Oops. Oh, this is exciting. Eugene Henry Paul Gauguin. He was born in Paris in 1848, June 7th, to a French father and a Spanish-Peruvian mother, and he died May 8th. We just passed the anniversary of his death. 1903, alone and impoverished and suffering from syphilis on one of the Marquesas Islands, and that is where he is buried, at the Calvary Cemetery in Atuana. So Henry Paul Gauguin. Go figure. Paul Gauguin. His artwork was, he had the kind of the island-y type thing. Okay, very good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!